What's up, family? It's your favorite cousin, Cool Rich, come back to you, and I wanted to talk to y'all about a fragrance that, for the most part, I'm a big fan of because I really much love that designer brand. I have a lot of their clothes. I have a lot of their fragrances. Probably the most fragrances that I have in my entire collection, to be completely honest with you, because they have so many flankers. So I wanted to definitely discuss one of the best ones that I thought was in their group. Also, the nostalgic feel, the nostalgic feeling that I have when it comes to this fragrance, because during the college time when I was in college, this was definitely a fragrance that got a lot of compliments. I'm talking about a lot of compliments. So let's go ahead and sit back, relax. Let's dive into this a little bit. Let's dive a little bit deeper into this mosh pit of fragrances. Alright, now as you can see I got the Go Blue Michigan on, of course, and also I wanted to make sure that y'all tuned into the Get Ready With Me that I ended up posting earlier as well on the short. So hey, if y'all could go ahead, like, share, and subscribe to that, I would greatly appreciate it, because any of that sharing or any comments or anything puts us in the algorithm and gets the content more views. So hey, I appreciate it, so we can grow the channel. Nevertheless, this fragrance right here is one of my best fragrances that I've ever had. There's two fragrances that I actually had that got the most compliments. So I went to a couple of parties, I went to a few parties in college, and one of those fragrances that got me probably the most compliments I ever received was Gucci Pour Homme 2. Classic fragrance that got discontinued a while back. Not sure why, I'm not sure. I hope that they bring it back. I really do, because that was one of the chef's kiss. That mug was nice. It was just like, I'm telling you, man. But nevertheless, this other fragrance, I used to get so many compliments on this as well. And if you remember this fragrance, if you were in your bag, you remember this fragrance. And that fragrance is Ralph Lauren Polo Black. This fragrance right here is an amazing mainstay. Love this fragrance, man. The reason that I love this fragrance so much, it smells amazing, right? So on top of it smelling amazing, because I already sprayed this test strip, go ahead and hit it with another respray real quick so you can see the atomizer. Atomizer is great. Nothing too overzealous, but I would say that it does the job, It's a very woody and aromatic fragrance, right? You get some initial citrus in it, but it says that it has mango. Now, I don't know if I'm the best person to say if it has mango or not. To me, it does have some type of citrus base in it. So this does have a citrus note, maybe either tangerine, could be something like that. But it's very, very pleasant. One thing that you will get is that you will get a heavy dose of that sandalwood and that patchouli. Now, I love this because there are so many different ways that you can work this. Now, you could think that, yeah, it's a Polo Black, and it's easy to just, throw it to, let's say you're going to the club, because this is a great club fragrance. If you're going to the club, you want to be able to smell fresh, still somewhat woody, because you want to have you don't want it to be fresh and fruity. You want it to be fresh, woody, masculine, something that's kind of playboyish. This is very much playboyish. That's why I love this fragrance. If you were on your bull, if you were on your BS, if you were on your bull crap during your time in college, I'm telling you right now, this was one of your mainstays in your fragrance collection. This was actually probably this is my third bottle. Now, the fragrance that I would say that this probably reminds me of the most, there's a fragrance, well, you know what? I ain't gonna say that. It reminds me of that because I was thinking about this Rockaware fragrance from back when, I want to say like 2004, 2005-ish. But I don't know. I can't remember specifically. It does make me think about that one a little bit more, but you know. All right, so from what I was able to pull up, it says that the notes are mango, sandalwood, tangerine, patchouli, tonka bean, sage, lemon, and wormwood. So that's the ingredients so far as from what's pulling up on Fragrantica. You know, sometimes that could be a hit or miss. But this mug is an amazing smelling fragrance. And it's very much inexpensive. So you can end up getting this bottle for usually around like 30 to 35. Sometimes you can even catch it, I would say 25 bucks, depending on where you are. But usually you're talking about 35, no more than 40 on this, unless you're, you know, at a discounter and they're trying to mark up the price a little bit. Outside of that, this is a wonderful Playboy, let me go to the club and be on my BS and get some compliments type of fragrance, because it works well in that. Especially if you like, I'm not gonna say not high heat. Let's just say if you're going from the cold, which is about 30 degrees, up to about a 80 degree, I'll say about 75 to 80 degree time period, this one will work for you. This one right here will end up, it's so flexible. Like I can rock it with this, you know, and this is just a button up, nice jeans, you know, the accessories and everything like that. And then also have the hat, which I really don't need, but I just like to have the hat because I got bald head. Nevertheless, because it's cold. And a lot of people who don't have bald heads, they be like, why you got a hat? Why you got a hat? The reason that you have a hat is because it's a lot cooler. When you shave something, it's a lot cooler on your head. So what y'all might not understand is that that hair insulates your head. So you don't have to worry about the same things that we have to worry about. That's why we got a bald head, and that's why we gotta wear the capsule. Mind your business.
Shut up, bald nigga. Shut up, bald nigga. Take that weak ass hat off.
But I just wanted to explain that for anybody who, you know, had any negative things to say as far as people with bald heads and why we wear the caps. Because that one video, that one song is funny. Yeah, that song is funny. Nevertheless, if you want to get something that's for like a cousin, brother, little brother, anything like that, you want to get something that's very much inexpensive, but yet still a good, classy fragrance, something that's not going to break the bank, but also going to get you a good amount of compliments, and also is going to last about 4 to 6 hours. Sillage is definitely there. You don't have to overdo it. I would say a good I would say between 5 to 6 sprays will definitely work on your main points. Boom, boom, you know, hit the neck, hit the chest, and then if you want to, you hit the back of the neck, and then, you know, probably a couple other places, probably like 1 or 2 sprays somewhere else. But outside of that, man, I'm telling you, this fragrance definitely does the job. It gets a lot of compliments. I got compliments when I was at the club. I got compliments when I used to work in corporate America. I got compliments on a lot of different things, and I need to tell y'all about my times working in corporate America. It's gonna be some crazy stories. I'm gonna definitely chime in on that at a later point in time. That's gonna be, I'm gonna call that playlist is gonna be called My Fraud Stories. Wild. Like I worked in bank fraud, it was wild. Nevertheless, this fragrance right here is definitely worth it. If you want to go to Joma Shop, Maximora, fragrance.net, fragrancenet.com, fragrancebuy.ca, any of those places, all of these have them, and you'll be able to get them for inexpensive prices. So go ahead and grab yourself this, grab your family member this, and also, if you do it, if you go to Macy's and grab it, you can get one of these type of bags. So that makes it a lot more festive when you want to, you know, gift something. So stuff like that, go ahead and gift it. Now you got a nice presentation with the gift. So things like that is what you want to take into consideration when it comes to, you know, fragrances and how you could go ahead and present them. But you can never go wrong with this fragrance right here. It's a gem. 10 out of 10, I definitely would recommend. And if I was to give this like if I was to say a hard pass, phone number pass, no, hard pass, compliment pass, or phone number pass, I'm gonna go with compliment pass on this one. The reason I'm gonna go with compliment pass is because compliment pass more so positions it as a general, okay, good, like still up there, but not all the way up there. It's not a creed, it's not anything like that where if a girl smells you, she might want to give you a phone number and stuff like that. Not saying that, you might get it, but it also has to come with your gift of gab, so you just can't have, you know, the fragrance and stuff like that. But some fragrances you can have on and you don't have to say anything. The fragrance did the talking for you. If you've ever experienced that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Nevertheless, this fragrance is just good for the compliment factor. You want to get compliments, you want to get people to notice you, that you came into the room, that you smell amazing, and that you can dress the part as well, or at least make yourself look good and presentable and stuff like that. I'm telling you right now, this is one of those fragrances. And to some women, you may end up getting that phone number pass, but I cannot say that it will go on everything. Some fragrances are just uniform where it's going to be a phone number pass, like Creed Aventus. That is more of a phone number pass. Parfums de Marley Layton. That's more of a phone number pass. MFK Baccarat Rouge 540. That's more of a phone number pass. Those type of things are more phone number passes because they already got that high rank. This is something that's going to get you in the door. You might not already have the phone number, but you're on the right path. So, hey man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in, tuning in for another wonderful video. And I appreciate y'all just for even being a part of the whole like Cool Rich family, you know, joining back in because I know I've been going for a while. So I appreciate y'all for always rocking with me and trying to grow the channel. So, you know, if you go ahead and like, share, subscribe to the content, that would be greatly appreciated. Outside of that, man, I hope that y'all have a wonderful day. Stay blessed, stay prayed up, and yeah, man, just enjoy yourselves because we only got one shot at this thing called life. So make it worth it.